Do you know, 360 million years ago, long before the time of the dinosaurs, our planet was ruled by sharks. Well, kind of. More specifically, it was ruled by eel-like creatures that were more closely related to sharks than any other animal on land or in the water. These bizarre animals are so strange they don't even have a name. But we do know one thing. They swam the earth during the time of the dinosaurs. Well, technically speaking, they didn't exactly swim on Earth. They were in the oceans. But still, technically speaking, again, they were kind of on the Earth, since the Earth was the only landmass that existed at the time. Do you think that's weird? Tell me in the comments below. This 360 million-year-old fossil was recently discovered in southwest China, and it's completely changed how we understand evolution. This creature had the body of an eel and the head of a shark. And since it's such an amazing discovery, scientists named it Spinax parahypostenodon. I don't know why they gave it such a complicated name when its common name is literally eel shark. But that's just how science works, I guess. But here's what's really crazy. Scientists say that the last common ancestor of all modern sharks and rays lived 380 million years ago. And it's believed that this animal was basically identical to Spiny hypostomus. In other words, the fossil isn't just some random shark-like creature. It's actually our direct link to understanding the evolution of modern sharks and rays. In fact, scientists believe that these eel-like sharks were the dominant predator on the planet for over 100 million years. And that's why it's so important. We've never been able to find a fossil from that ancient of a time before. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, except instead of a needle, it's an eel shark, and instead of a haystack, it's millions upon millions of years of history. And finally, we can see how all these different species evolved into the sharks and rays that we know and love today. Sharks and rays come in all shapes and sizes, but most of them look kind of like each other. You know, they have that one common set of characteristics that makes them, well, sharks. But before this discovery, we couldn't find any fossils that showed us the exact moment when they made the jump from water to land. And now we know exactly what happened. Okay, maybe not exactly, but we know a lot more now thanks to this fossil. What's your favorite part of this story? Let me know in the comments below. This fossil also tells us a little bit about the environment that it lived in. The rock layer that the fossil was found in tells us that it lived in an ocean. But that's not very surprising. What's surprising is that the sediment that this ocean creature was in was once underwater volcanic ash. That means that the ocean wasn't just full of water, it was full of life. There were entire ecosystems thriving inside of it. The thing is, scientists have found similar rocks in places like Greenland and Australia, but they've never found anything like this. So either these creatures were only found in China, or they were found everywhere. If they were found everywhere, then why have we only just found them now? Well, the answer's simple. It's because the Earth has changed a lot over the past 360 million years. Tectonic plates have shifted, continents have moved, and whole new continents have formed. That's why we're only just finding this now. It's a miracle that it survived all this time. I think it's incredible how much the Earth has changed. But I also think it's incredible how much it hasn't changed. For example, there are still volcanoes on the Earth today just like there were 360 million years ago. Back then, however, there weren't any humans around to mess things up. As a result, the Earth was able to heal from the volcanic eruptions and thrive. Nowadays, we tend to just cover up the damage with concrete and carry on like nothing happened. If you want to learn how you can help the Earth heal from human-made damage, then click right here. So, what should we talk about next? Please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time.